Yeah. And we are back with Kicking It with Kula. All things hip hop. It's not just music, it's a culture. And I plan on bringing the culture to you with every Saturday at K101.2 Pop from 2 to 3. You find it on the Odyssey app. Search for Kicking It with Kula. You got to go to the radio station. It's K101.2. Every Saturday from 2 to 3, you can catch me Kicking It with Kula. All things hip hop. So, this is our last segment with Soundmindziye, aka Sounds, and what we're going to talk about today. Sounds, do you have any original music out with indie artists?
Outside of kulavoncille.
That's me. Okay. So for anybody that doesn't know, me and Sounds are a couple. Okay, we're just gonna plug that in right there. And y'all not, they sound like they flirting, because we are. Okay, we're a couple, and it's only right that I big up my dude who is a awesome producer on my first producer and an MC segment. So calm down. Now, Sounds and I have great music. There's a backstory because Sounds and I met through RVA Rap Elite. No?
We met before that.
We met before that?
Yeah.
We met through Holly.
Yeah.
Speaking of a producer, Holly's a producer as well, right? She makes music, right?
Holly, well, she's an MC.
She makes music too, right? Well, Holly has a radio show she did on the internet, and Sounds was one of the big supporters. I was a big supporter. Holly was like, "What do you think of Sounds?" And I was like, "Sounds is cool." She was like, "Y'all never, thought about linking up?" I was like, "Sounds is my people's. He's cool. Makes awesome beats." She was like, "I'm just saying." I was like, "All right, whatever." Come to the inbox, we started chatting, and it's been beautiful wonderfulness ever since. And when they say people make great music, we literally make great music. And he's the producer, and I'm the MC. Did I get a little jealous that you had songs with other people? No, because you're awesome, and who wouldn't want to work with you? So, who have you worked with before?
I worked with an MC / producer named Oheni Savant and Mental God. I think that was the first track that I did. This is it right here.
Okay, so what was it like working with these two MCs?
Well, first of all, with Oheni Savant, he was one of the ones that I kind of looked up to when I started making music, and I started learning really how to do it. I came across his page and saw that he was a dope MC, and then at the same time, he made his own beats.
Oh, okay.
So, I reached out to him, not thinking I was gonna get any answer back, and he was like, "Yeah, he'll get on the track. He just wanted to hear what the track was, and it was this one."
Okay.
And he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm all over this." So he did one verse. He's from Philly, so I went to my boy Mental to God. He lives in Northern Virginia now, but he's from Philly, and I was like, "I need you to get on this track," and he was like, "Say less." So
how did it feel when this is your first interaction with indie artists?
How did it feel? Oh,
yeah.
It felt great. Now, here's the only thing about the feeling. Remember we was talking about the producer and MC connection?
Mm-hmm.
So it didn't feel like that. It didn't feel like we were in the studio together and we were creating together. It's just I made a beat and they just started spitting on it.
Okay.
So it didn't do it for me, but it did feel good.
Was it one of those things where you emailed them the beat and then they emailed you the vocals and you put it together? Yeah. It's hard to kind of like get that connection when it's a technology thing that's bringing you together versus y'all in the same space. Mm-hmm. They're writing and you're making the beat and there's a organic connection and you're rhyming and you're tweaking the beat and everything just comes together.
Yeah.
And those are the kind of situations where I feel like you make the best music. Mm-hmm. Now, with that being said, this song was like that. This is Black Girl Magic, and this is what you and I did, right?
Yeah.
So, what was that like being in the studio together, recording it, you tweaking it while I'm recording it, while I am fixing my lyrics and my bars and things of that nature? What was that like for you?
So honestly, I was nervous at first because you said this sample was your idea.
Yeah.
It was like, I need them horns. And I'm like,
oh yeah, I heard them horns. Yeah, I needed that. I need that.
So I was real nervous at first, but then when it started coming together, it gave me that feeling that I can only assume Kweli and DJ High Tech had, Timbaland and Justin Timberlake had. I can only assume that's what they felt. It felt good.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to keep going.
Yeah, it was a good moment. Like, again, sometimes I feel like I am doing a verse and I'm recording it, then I'm sending it arbitrarily to somebody I don't even know and waiting for them to drop a song. But being in the lab, being in the stew, writing, you making the beat, and you coming in and say, "Hey, listen to the beat," and I was like, "Ooh, I got goosebumps with this beat." So it was only easy for us to make this and go from it. But there's a part. When you made, I wanted that to stand out so much in the beat, and I didn't know how to make it stand out. And you brought that to life for me. I almost cried because it played with the bar, and it brought the lyric to life. So having a producer finagle the beat to accentuate the bar is crazy work, and I've never witnessed that before until this song, Black Girl Magic. So I really appreciate you bringing that to life for me. So you are also a beat battler, correct? Mm-hmm. So talk to me about the difference between making beats or music for individual indie artists versus making beats for beat battling.
Well, the first obvious thing is beat battle beats. MCs are not supposed to be able to.
What?
Yeah, it's
Boo, boo. Why not?
What you're doing is you're trying to Okay, so you're an MC, right?
All right.
So when, let's just say you're battling, you got to have the punchlines, you got to have the build-ups, and you got to have the punchlines,
right?
Like that. So it's the same when it comes to making music. You have to have the build-up, and then you have to have this explosion that makes everybody like, oh,
okay,
and then you bring it back down, and then you build it back up and hit them again in the chest. That's pretty much what that is. So with that being said, yeah, everything has to be on beat and everything, but it changes up so much. Well, if you're doing it right.
Okay.
It'll change up so much that I wouldn't say it would be impossible, but it would be hard for an MC to like write something to it. There's no pocket for an MC.
Okay. I get what you're saying. But okay, all right. So is the structure different?
Yeah. Like with me, I have to have the intro has to draw you in.
Okay.
Right? And then when the beat hits, it punches you in the chest.
Okay.
And now you're rocking to it, but then now you have to create that build up all over again.
Okay.
To bring them in and punch them in the chest, surprise them with something.
How long have you been doing beat battles?
I don't know, 6-7 years now. Okay.
What's your fondest memory of a beat battle competition?
Well, my very first beat battle competition. I didn't understand the structure of a beat battle then. I just got in it. My boy Soul City was like, yo, you should come to DC and do this beat battle. I'm like, fine. I went up there and just, for lack of better words, thinking I was just going to go up there and fellowship with a bunch of producers.
Okay.
I got up there and realized they was fighting with their music. And I was like, I didn't know you could make music like this. You know, it was memorable. Now I didn't win, but I did make it to the semifinals.
Okay.
So
you made it to so you made it to the semifinals on a beat battle that you didn't know how to participate in?
Exactly.
So you already just had that in you.
I believe so, but what I really believe is, like, from years of battling with this particular group of people, this was the first time they heard something different from what they were all doing.
Okay.
So I guess they just wanted to hear a little bit more of it. And I think that's why I made it as far as I did.
Okay. So, give me another memory of an awesome beat battle.
The one recently, I think it was down in Portsmouth.
Okay.
That was, I think, the first live beat battle that I won.
Okay.
So that was memorable too. That was pretty good.
Okay, so when it comes to beat battle, so we went to DC and you competed in the Beat Conductors Beat Battle at the Hip Hop Museum in DC. And that's where we saw a lot of OG goats, Kid and Play, Danny Dane, like a lot of people. And you were in that battle.
Yeah.
How did that battle feel to you?
All right, so can I just talk about the experience real quick?
Yes, okay.
So I remember I was down there talking to you.
Uh-huh.
I was about to tell you that I'm about to run to the car and get something. But when I turned around, I saw a play from Kid and Play. And I like stopped, I froze, and turned back around like, oh my God, my child had just walked in here. He was like, where? I was like, right there. You see him? That was the most memorable part about the battle. But the battle itself. So, for what I recently heard and what I've already knew, is I technically won that battle. I didn't play it safe, whereas my opponent did play it safe the whole time. And the whole audience was confused as to why that person won. I know why he won, because he's stuck in the boom bap box that all the judges are stuck in. And me, I was so outside of that box that they couldn't put me over him. That's one thing. For two, he was supposed to have a show. He wasn't supposed to battle.
Okay.
He was supposed to do a showcase.
Ah.
So why would they get him out on the first round just for him to play 3 beats when he was supposed to be there originally to showcase?
Okay.
So yeah. So
Okay.
So that battle in particular made me realize I'm too big for that arena.
Okay, too big. I like that. Talk your talk. Talk your talk.
So going forward, I'll just do like showcases with them, but I'm not getting back in that battle arena.
Okay, not getting that battle. And as you can tell, we are listening to some of your beats underneath our talking, and it was weird. The minute you started talking about how you felt about that battle, the beat was like, it built up with your conversation. So that was like a perfect, I hope everybody caught that. I caught it. I don't know about anybody else. So before we leave, please tell people how they can reach out to you, connect with you, see you, what upcoming things you have going on, like spill the tea.
All right, so on all social networks, you can find me at Soundmindziye. That's SOUNDMINDZIYE. You can catch me sometime down there at Thanks for Listening Record Shop, doing
Shout out to Too High.
Doing producer showcases down in Virginia Beach. Towards the end of this month, I'm not sure, but I might be going up to Connecticut for another producer thing. But yeah, I mean, you'll catch me around. Producers Lounge, I go to there and do showcases with them too. So yeah.
All right, don't forget the Ebb and Flow.
Oh yes. Also, being one half of Ebb and Flow, we have producer showcases and producer battles. We just had one, which was amazing. I just posted about it. The brothers who came through really showed out for me, and I do appreciate it. Yeah.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you to Soundmindziye for coming through and being the first producer of the producer and MC segment on the Kicking It with Kula All Things Hip Hop show. I had a phenomenal time talking to you. I learned a lot. I hope that people learned a lot by listening to your favorites, listen to your original music, and listen to some of your instrumentals as well. Don't forget to follow Soundmindziye. Make sure you're following Ebb and Flow Media. And again, it's your girl, Kula. Thank you for kicking it with Kula, all things hip hop. It's not just music, people. It's a what? It's a culture. I see you next time. Peace.